So good afternoon, Stephen. How are you on this fine sunny day?
Peter, great, not too bad now myself. Going away on holidays for a couple of weeks from Thursday, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you for your time. Before you head off on holiday, could you tell me a little about yourself and your business, please?
Yeah, I suppose I'm actually from the hospitality sector. I've been working in it since I was 14, left about 20 years ago. I found a wee niche where most recruitment agencies were very generous. Being from the sector itself, I'm able to take away the client's pains because I've actually, shall we say, suffered those pains whenever a chef doesn't turn up or the people aren't good enough for the role. So it's all about the training aspect, the mentoring, and bringing people along with you. So I've been doing that in the recruitment side for about 20 years now, but in the hospitality side, where I finished off managing hotels, probably, oh man dear, we're talking maybe 28, 30 years, from I was 14. So I've worked all my life basically, and I just love people. I love the trade. I'm very good in the sector, and that's what I think life's all about. You can talk to your fellow colleagues, have a bit of fun, and get paid for it, which is great. So that's the key thing for me, is enjoying life as you go. Obviously, there's a few battles along the way, but as a community, I think if we pull together, we'll be able to get there in the end.
What would you say have been your sort of biggest learnings in business and in life?
I suppose really the biggest learning is that when people give you advice is to listen to them, because they've usually suffered the pain. And I suppose it's like your parents telling you not to do it and you go and do it. There's a reason why you don't do it. So I think that's the biggest thing in the business world, is having someone there, which I would call a backbone, to help you through all the hard times, the long hours, the working every day. And, whenever you start out in a business, you don't know anything. You really don't. I mean, I set up the business of £750 and just set up in the bedroom. And you just learn as you go. You make that many mistakes. But the good thing about that is you don't want anybody else to make those mistakes. So you sort of become a mentor for some other people, which I've done previously through the Belfast City Council and stuff, which has worked out quite well. So I think it's actually the key is listening to people who have actually been there and take out of that what you can to actually achieve your end goals. So I think, a good exit strategy is a good thing, no matter when you start. And the drive and ambition that you need to have that maybe on a whiteboard. So your dream, I mean, I'm a great believer printing off your dream, putting on your whiteboard, and it gives you something to help you achieve your end goal. So it's really is what you want out of it is the key thing.
Excellent. Music to my ears. Music to my ears, Stephen. And look, who's been the best coach you've ever had?
Coach, I haven't had actually any sort of coach as per se, but I've had business consultants who've come in through Invest NI and have helped me through some difficult periods, like Tony Hearn or Noel Brady is a good guy, or Mike Walmsley, as I say, from London, who's a guru in helping setting businesses up, and he's lots of training videos. So, and every time I watch one, I always learn something new, as another skill, or just that wee thing that helps you overcome the barriers, and that's, to me, paying for that is priceless.
Do you have any favorite quotes or sayings?
I suppose my favorite quote is life is what you make it. It's up to you to make it what it is. It's not up to anybody else, and that's my favorite there, really. You can be doom and gloom all the time, or you can just jump out of bed, pull the curtains back and just go for it. That's what you have to do, even though whenever everything hits the fan, you still have to get up and do it, and you still have to motor through it. And that's the key to it, is life is what you make it, basically, you know.
And what have you learned about yourself, Stephen, during your journey?
Uh, Loads of stuff, but I think the key thing for me is persistence, and just keep at it, no matter how difficult it is. And sometimes you just feel like just throwing yourself off the top of a cliff, but you don't do it because there's other things that you can be doing it better and learning new skills. So I think learning, to me, it's there's so much that you learn when you set up a business and try to push that business out there, talking to people, and selling yourself to other people, so giving them the trust and the faith in that you can actually deliver. So I'm a great believer is don't over promise and under deliver. Just do your best and just tell people and be honest with them and say um, this is what I can do. I suppose the key for me is I don't take any messing about. It's, to me, the business is very important. It's very, how would you say it? I suppose it's the bread and butter on the table, and that's the key to it. And to push that out and continuously. And if you're employing quite a lot of people, over 100 people, you have to think of those families before yourself. And that's the key to it. So when it comes up to the important times of the year, Christmas and Easter's and stuff, you have to find those people jobs and keep them in a job. And that can be quite stressful. And keep on pushing that business out. So you have to take the phone call at night, 10 o'clock. You have to message people. You have to let the clients know what's happening or what's not happening, more to the point as well. So, and that can be any time of day or night, and it really is, sometimes getting up 4 or 5 in the morning and just pushing and pushing and pushing. But I've got to a point in life now where I'm actually enjoying the benefits of that, and that's sometimes it's hard for other people to hear that, because not everybody is that type of person that just jumps out of bed and does it, because I think sometimes people want things handed in a plate. You have to work, and you have to work hard and smart, and that's the key to running a business. You have to work very smart these days, and keep your costs as low as possible, and just keep on marketing into new businesses and do a good job for them.
What's the biggest challenge that you're currently facing in your business?
I suppose there's a two-prong there. Is I'm trying to expand. So one of the first things, just like any business, is finding the right people. And the next thing is that I suppose on the temporary recruitment side of the market, is there's a lot of people have come over to us, and now they're in a salary scale where they only have to do 3 or 4 days. So as before, they might have did 5 days for a good salary. So we're finding it hard to find the good quality people, like any business, but we're getting through there. We're just looking at different markets. And I think the key for us again is that we're upfront. And the good thing for us as well is that our people actually sell the business for us, which helps us actually obviously promoting and getting new clients and bringing new people on board. So the two things there is finding quality people for the business itself, internal, and finding good people to help our clients, help them, their businesses. It's just like any business at all. It keeps it all going very smooth, and we've got a great relationship with other guys who help us out. We do ask to pull us out of a hole, and they do it because we look after people, and that's the key to it. Biggest challenge, another challenge, I suppose, really would be that the people's attitudes have changed now because of the COVID. that they are living, they're able to, I think really what they're trying to do at the minute, from what I can see, is they've learned to cope with less money, and now they see the benefits of actually living and having a life rather than doing 70 hours. They're actually cutting back on their hours and making do with less money, because life's very precious, and you do forget that, especially when you're running a business, that how important life can just go as quick as a flash. And as you know yourself, that the world has changed tremendously over the last couple of years, and the attitudes have changed. We find as well that people don't turn up for jobs and things like that, which can be very frustrating for the client and for ourselves. So there's quite a few challenges out there, which the guys on the hill would need to address at some point, you know.
Mm-hmm. And what would you say to anyone who's thinking of going into business, Stephen?
Oh, well, I suppose I would probably be saying to somebody is to do a good plan. Definitely do it. Do a bit of benchmarking. I would look at the market out there that they wish to get into, and I would probably try and do a systems business, or look at what people's needs are, rather than trying to do what other businesses are doing at the minute. So I think it's just looking at the right business for the market at the minute, you know, really is, and just go for it, you know, and ask for help. I'm a great believer that, you know, the more people you ask for help, if you ask for help, people will help you, you know, but they have to know what you want and how they can help you. So they'll sit down and have a cup of coffee. I'm a great believer in that. And if anybody asks me for help, I have no problem sitting down with them an hour a day, whatever it is, to help them through it, because we've all been there.
Good man, good man. And if you started your business again, Stephen, is there anything you would do differently?
Yeah, definitely. If I knew what I knew now, 20 years ago, I would probably be Donald Trump type of thing, you know. I suppose what I would do differently, I suppose I would have more processes and systems in place, and I would probably surround myself with more qualified people, more qualified than myself. I mean, I just fell into recruitment, didn't know anything much about it. It's just a good relationship with people, good relationship with our clients, and just marry the two together. So I would probably, if I was setting up again, I would do it in a way that the people who were around me would be a lot stronger than myself, you know.
Good advice, good advice. And what's the best way if somebody wanted to get in touch with you or your business to avail of your services around the recruitment in the hospitality sector? What's the best way to get in touch, Stephen?
Yeah, the best way is just to drop me an email, Stephen with a PH at millerhospitality.com, and Miller with an E, or just lift the phone, mobile 07447 524 281. Just give me a bell anytime, or drop me a text message. I'll give you a call back, you know.
Brilliant. Thanks very much. Well, like Stephen Miller of Miller Hospitality, thank you very much for your time. Have a fantastic holiday on Thursday. Enjoy.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Cheers.